What's going on, everybody? Unreal Divine here. Today I'm showing you guys how to dominate gold lobbies and get you guys to platinum. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to smack that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on to join the Divine Army, and like the video if you guys do enjoy. Alright, that's enough introduction. Let's get straight into the video.
This one is reppin', oh my god, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always reppin', oh my god.
What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Just like the intro stated, today I'm going to show you guys how to dominate gold lobbies and get you guys to platinum. The best tips are near the end of the video, so please make sure to watch the entire thing if you guys do want to dominate. Last but not least, if you guys do enjoy the video or find it useful in any way, please make sure to leave a like. Helps me more than you guys know. Alright, that's enough talking. Let's get straight into tip number 1. Okay, so for tip number 1, we have staying with your team. This is honestly a fundamental tip for Apex Legends because it doesn't matter what elo you guys are in. If you guys are staying with your team, the chances of you winning gunfights, team fights, and just games in general increases dramatically. You see in the gameplays that I have, it doesn't matter which elo I am, I'm always constantly trying to stick with my team. I move with my team, I call out, we team shoot, we rotate together, we even leave certain areas like we disengage together. If you guys are with your team, the chances of you guys winning increases dramatically. So always try to be with your team. And if you guys are struggling finding a team who actually communicates or stays together in gold, I'll drop Apex Group Finder down below. You guys can check that out. That's actually very active. It's very useful. I use it a bunch. And yeah, so try to stay with your team as much as possible. That's tip number 1. Let's get straight into tip number 2. Okay, so leading to tip number 2, we have landing spots. Don't jump with everyone. Don't jump early. Don't jump with everyone, because in gold, a lot of players, they just like to jump early and they like to fight a lot for some reason. For some reason, the players in this elo love to do that. Jump away from everybody. Give you guys your chance. Give your team a chance to loot up. To relax for a second and then start fighting and engaging people, because more likely you're better than those teams. So if you guys loot up and then fight instead of trying to just fight at the beginning when you guys jump in and a bunch of people and trying to survive that way, it's not going to do nothing but give you guys headache trying to survive, and just make it a lot more stressful trying to loot up and trying not to worry about third parties and XYZ. Just loot up away from someone that you have decent loot up, and then start getting team fights. Start rotating with your team and start wiping squads that way. Don't try to just drop straight to the hot zone or straight at the beginning to where everyone's jumping to. That's kind of straightforward. Okay, so moving on to tip number 3, we have prioritizing enemies. In gold, there's a few things you can take advantage of. First, there's a lot of solo players, not necessarily solo players, but there's a lot of people on their team who think they're solo players and who will literally run around and just kind of loot on their own, like not too far from their team, but far enough from their team where they're solo players. So take advantage of people like that and prioritize enemies. So take advantage of the people that are caught out, that are just trying to solo around. I'll have some clips in the background, some people on their teams doing that. You will see that they're kind of close to the team, but they're not far. So prioritize enemies like that who are kind of caught out. Prioritize during your gunfights. You guys are gonna have to get very good at prioritizing during gunfights in certain situations. Who to fire? Don't shoot the person who's not looking at you. Shoot the person who's looking at you. Shoot the person who's the lowest health, so you guys can down him, make it a numbers game, and make it 2 versus 3. Certain situations you guys are gonna have to get better at prioritizing enemies, and this just comes better with practice and watching gameplays and watching people who have good decision making, who makes good decisions when it comes to prioritizing enemies. And you guys will start to notice that if you guys get really good at prioritizing enemies, that you guys can now eventually start to squad wipe people, honestly, because if you guys are doing it to their best abilities, you can wipe someone down who's a threat to you. Then the other two have no information, and you can wipe someone else. Then it's just one-on-one, and then you guys can wipe him. Next thing you know, you're squad wiping. So prioritizing enemies is so important, not just in gold but in any elo as well. As you guys get really good at this, you guys will start to dominate in Apex. Okay, so moving on to tip number 4, this is specifically just for the gold elo, is to know when to engage and know when to disengage. Don't take too long fighting. If you guys are taking too long fighting, you guys are eventually going to get third party in this elo. It doesn't happen as much as in platinum and diamond, as quickly, but it's eventually going to happen. So if you guys are taking all day with your gunfights, try not, and if you guys don't try not to, if you guys are taking all day with your gunfights, look around, gather information, make sure no one else trying to rotate and third party you guys. Then if you guys are okay, then you guys can keep engaging in that fight. But if not, if you guys do notice some sort of threat, or you feel some type of threat is going to come, leave, disengage, let them fight, let them third party, let them fight, and then you guys come back in and clean up. Don't stay in the fight trying to fight another team while you fight another team, and don't do that. Let them fight for you, let them do all the work for you. Just back up. Your entire team needs to leave, and then you guys need to re-engage. Knowing when to leave, knowing when to engage, and knowing when to disengage is so important, and it will get you the W in gold. Honestly, this tip is one of the most important tips, because if you guys know how to disengage and you guys disengage properly, you guys can start to get way more W's, because you won't be stuck in situations that you cannot get out of because you guys are trying to be too aggressive. When it doesn't have to be like that, when you guys can just disengage and then come back, clean them up, and then you guys killed everyone. Moving on to the 5th tip, we have winning your 1v1s. This is honestly a really important tip as well, because if you guys can get good at winning your 1v1s, then the majority of the time your team fights will be 3 versus 2s, and you guys will easily wipe out that team. And especially in gold, the skill level isn't as high, so if you guys have a 3 versus 2, 99% of the time your team's going to win that gunfight, just because it is a numbers game. So get good at winning 1v1s. If you guys are having difficulty winning 1v1s, first I really recommend getting your aim together. If you guys have struggled with aim, I will have a link to my increasing your aim video down in the description down below, and get better at your aim. If your aim is better than 99, then you're already like 85% better than people in gold, because they don't have really good accuracy. So if you guys have good accuracy, you guys can melt people, and you can easily clip people, and that's how you win a lot of 1v1s, honestly, especially in gold. So get good at winning your 1v1s. You guys will notice that the game turns into a 3 versus 2, and then you guys will start to win a lot more team fights, and you guys will start to just get a lot more kills and a lot more points that way. Okay, the last and final tip I got for you guys is positioning. Positioning what you get you guys wins back to back to back to back, because it's just so important and so useful in Apex. It doesn't matter what elo you guys are in, positioning will get you guys W's. Because positioning, if you guys take advantage of it, for example, being on high ground, rotating early, and gatekeeping enemies from coming in, being in the position to where you guys are always at an advantage, or can push to disengage, always in a position to where you guys have an advantage over other enemies, will give you that slight edge in the game, to where you guys can start to see that you guys will start to get more W's, because you guys have a slight advantage over other enemies. And positioning, obviously in Apex, is so important. Keeping that high ground, rotating, having the position to rotate, having to disengage, having the dope position is going to get you guys the W. Okay guys, those are my tips to dominate gold, and I guarantee if you guys take these tips into consideration, you guys implement them into your gameplay, you guys will see that you guys are starting to get a lot more W's back to back to back, and you guys will be out of gold in no time, being in platinum. I'm done rambling. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, and you guys are new to the channel, make sure to smack the subscribe button and turn notification bell on to join the Divine Army and become a soldier. Also, if you guys just found the video useful in any way or did enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like. Helps me so much. You guys have no idea. All right, that's enough of me rambling. I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace out.
Flexing on nigga, just having my way, just having my way, just having my way. Hit up your body, make you all I'm shake. I got the key to the motherfucking safe.